Now that you've established a network connection with your LTE modem, you're going to pull up a Chrome web browser and you're going to type in autonatglb.com. This is what you're going to see under QR code number. You're going to type in the unique serial number for the NVR, which is located in the Guardian Kit door. And then you're going to type in your username and your password. When you log into the recorder for the first time on a new browser, you're going to need to download the plugin here. So we're going to click here, web client. We are going to allow this device to make changes. Now that it's complete, we are going to refresh the page. Once you're logged in, this is what you're going to see. So front facing the Guardian Kit, L1 and L2 cameras are the left cameras. L1 is the top, L2 is the bottom. And then right side, R1 is top, R2 is bottom. So this comes in at a substream so that it's fluent. You can view in a mainstream, but you're going to get some choppiness. But that's what the cameras look like in a clear vision. I'm going to show you some basic programming. For more in-depth programming, I'm going to include the link for the Guardian Kit manual in the description below. So first, let's look at zooming a camera. So we're going to go to the functional panel. We're going to go to camera. And then we're going to move into under image settings. So we're going to select the desired camera, which in this case it's already L1. We're going to use this drop down menu for advanced, and we're going to click on lens control. Now from here we can zoom in or zoom out. So you could have a couple cameras at the 2.8mm lens for a wider field of view, and then you can have a couple zoomed all the way in 12mm. It really depends on what you're looking for. We're going to look at our record setting. So what we like to do is we've set up always record so that this kit is recording 24/7, and then we have added a layer for motion. But since it's outside, motion could grab a lot of leaves, trees, debris. So then we've also added a third layer for AI. Now this is going to pick up humans and vehicles. Next, let's look at schedules. So we're going to click functional panel. We're going to click AI/event. And it's going to default under this event notification. And then here's our schedules. So if you click one of these drop down menus, doesn't matter which, we have our 3 default schedules and the one that we've created. Or you could have no schedule. So let's go to schedule management. Now we can see that our 24/7 is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The 24/5 is 24 hours on weekdays, and the 24/2 is only on weekends. Now these are all default in the recorder. We've created a schedule called site alarm, and we've programmed, which is the blue here, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. that this schedule will trigger an alarm. So these are the strobe bars, which I showed you earlier. They flash red, and then we've got our siren strobe combination. Now if we don't want to use the siren, we can simply just put this schedule to none. And same goes for the strobe bars. For whatever reason, if you don't want the lights but you want the siren, you would put this to the site alarm and this to none, and then you would click apply. Next, what we're going to look at is programming AI triggered intrusion zone. So we're going to go to AI event. And we've got our 4 cameras here. So we're going to be on camera L1. Now we're going to go to region intrusion. This needs to be enabled. The schedule that we would like to use would be either 24/7, site alarm. You could have none. You can make your own. With this one, we're going to use 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. Next, we're going to draw our intrusion zone. So this is the area that a car or a person is going to enter that's going to trigger the alarm. So we're going to draw 4 lines for this. And then we're going to apply that. And then under trigger mode, right here we have selected to send a push notification. So during a human again or a car between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. we're going to get a push notification to our phone. And then we're also going to, we've already moved over our strobe bars, so if we wanted to use our siren strobe we would simply move it over as well. But for this we're just going to use our strobes, and then we're going to apply. That's all we're going to cover for basic programming in this video. Like I said, I'll include a link to our manual for more detailed programming in the description below.